Folquet de Lunel. Folquet de Lunel 1244 c. 1300 was a troubadour from Lunel in the modern Hérault in the Languedoc. He left behind 9 recorded lyric poems, including 5 cansos, 2 partimens, and 2 sirventes. He also wrote one longer work, the Romans demanda vida. Folquet's birth date can be known precisely because he tells us in his Romans, written in 1284, that he was 40 years old at the time. Folquet's earliest datable work is a partimen with Guiraut Riquier, dated to between 1264 and 1270. He presents Guiraut with a tricky question. Guirautz donat beutat granda, tota si.l, and on lieg, que.l platz, jatz and an autre says demanded. Que.l use a lauter no phi, et amo.s verai, si.l cavaliers, si.l jasers. O.il ablui, que.l lie du mais plaisir. Folquet, along with fellow troubadours Dalfinet and Servery de Girona, was in Spain in 1269 in the entourage of infant Peter. They accompanied Peter to Toledo, where he treated with Alfonso X of Castile. On 26 April at Hérault, near que.l, on the way Folquet was charged with distributing pay to the three solidi each for himself and Dalfinet, and 1 solidus for Servery. His meeting with Alfonso X inspired Folquet, already a staunch Ghibelline, to write a servants in support of Alfonso's claim to the Holy Roman Empire. Alban Ray Q is raised a pretz car was usually dated to 1269, but is more likely to have been written later, between February 1271, when Pope Gregory X arrived in Rome, and September 1273, when Rudolf of Habsburg was elected King of Germany, since the servants' mentions of Pope there had been. The most probable date is August/September 1273. The servants defends the attempts of Alfonso to receive his crown, advocates for the freedom of Henry of Castile the imprisoned by the Guelphs, and lends support to Aragon's political ambitions in Italy. Like both his contemporaries Servery de Girona and Paulet de Marcelha, Folquet had nothing but praise for Peter, James his father, and the Aragonese. The metre of the servants is copied from the work ll.ms amo.s ligiers of far by Sordelot. Servery in his Cabla and Cislingaches copied the same metre, either from Sordelot or Folquet. At some point during the ongoing Guelph-Ghibelline conflict Folquet travelled into Lombardy, where he heard firsthand of the popularity of Alfonso. Folquet had returned to Lunel by 1274. There he entered into relations with Henry Roman II of Rhodes, who was the dedicatee of his Romans. 3 religious cansos may also have been dedicated to him: Domna bona bel plaisens, si con la fuel ramel, and tant finamers totus horas emaphila. Indeed, a Count of Rhodes appears in the tornadoes of both his religious and his 2 courtly love songs. Scholarship is divided over whether the intended count was Hugh Roman IV, indicating that the songs are a product of Folquet's youth, or Henry Roman II, making them a product of his maturity.